Wildcats. Welcome to this year's third edition of Har-Ber Wildcat News. For HBWN, I'm Sarah Gill.
And I'm Jessica Squires. Today we will inform you about our school production, Almost Maine, and one of our star football players.
We will also take a special look at the Spring Creek Arts Festival that occurred this past week.
Today is October 2015 and HBWN starts now.
Every year, the drama department puts on a fall play. This year, the play is called Almost Maine. I interviewed some people involved to talk about this upcoming production. Let's take a look. There's a new play here at Har-Ber High School called Almost Maine. Due to our successful drama department, it is sure to connect to its audience.
It's a fun show. I think the student body will love it. They'll get a lot of laughter out of it. They won't be afraid to fall in love with the stories as well, because they do kind of connect with kids. They connect with you. They connect with everybody. You can usually find a way to connect. I think the students will like that a lot.
Almost Maine is about love, but it's not just your average love story. It's very raw and showing all the different types of love one can experience.
It's a lot of different love stories all happening simultaneously, and kind of how they intertwine and how the people interact with each other. It's basically just all about love in general. It's not just, we'll ride up in the sunset together. It's also, maybe we're not good together. I love you so much that I have to let you go.
Almost Maine is not only unique because it's not just your average love story, it's also not just your average outline of a play.
Most plays have a specific storyline. They have a distinct pattern they follow, whether it be from like the beginning of the story to the end of the story. This one follows scene to scene. Every scene is connected, but they're not connected at the same time, because you could play each scene individually without having to connect them all, and it still would make sense. But we put them all together, and it tells the story of a little town called Almost.
Come to Almost Maine this Thursday, October 22nd. It's sure to be a show you don't want to miss. For HBWN, I'm Sarah Gill. You can buy tickets at the door. They're $5 each. Come support our Wildcats, as they have put so much hard work into this play.
In other news, Har-Ber football is making headlines not only across the state, but the nation. One of the key players on the team is Ross Childers. Let's take a look.
The new school year brought a new football team this season, but the program's success isn't just luck. It's standout players such as offensive lineman Ross Childers, who has made it possible.
Well, Ross is a kid that's been in the program for 3 years, kind of worked his way up to a starting role this year. He's got a lot of knowledge about what it is that we do. And, he's a really good fundamental player, plays with great fundamentals, has a lot of energy. Biggest thing that, we like about what Ross does, Ross goes out, plays hard every Friday night, that we can go through and have a great week of practice. And Ross, whatever we ask him to do, Ross is going to be successful at it. So, it's really good knowing that you've got a kid there that you can really rely on.
After 3 years of dedication, Ross himself has turned his commitment into something much deeper.
For me, it's sacrificing your time, like starting as a sophomore, practicing all through that time, and the ultimate goal as a senior is to win a state championship.
With energy and passion on the field, Ross steps up as a major leader. As a senior, he takes responsibility, and with determination, makes a difference.
We love his energy. I mean, there's just the times that when Ross is out there, we just know that he's going to give us everything he's got. He's one of our kids that we rely on as a senior leader to play as hard as he can, and I think he's going to be very successful.
Coaches will continue to praise Ross for his consistency and hard work. In this week's game, be sure to look out for number 53. For WCSN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
Be sure to come out and support our Wildcats as they take on Southside this Friday night. Make sure to look for player number 53.
We are going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we will take a special look at a local festival that some of our students went to and placed in. Stay tuned. HBWN will be right back.
Almost 1 out of every 4 students are bullied in school each year.
But did you know that over half the situations stop if a student peer intervenes?
It's time to join together and make a stand.
And whether you're an athlete,
in the band,
or finding your own passion,
stand up, because together we can make the difference.
140,000 students claim that they are physically abused at school. 3.2 billion kids are bullied each day. 90% of students from 4th to 10th grade claim that they've been bullied. Only you can prevent bullying.
Welcome back, Wildcats. Students from our school went to compete in the Spring Creek Arts Festival hosted at the Jones Center.
This was the 3rd year of the festival, and Har-Ber has gone all 3 years. I took a special look, and here's the story. Community, creativity, collaboration. The Spring Creek Arts Festival has kicked off, and students from around the region are finding out just what it means to become a professional.
Spring Creek Arts Festival is an amazing opportunity for students to learn about each other's work, to highlight each other's work, and then also to learn from industry professionals about the great things that are happening here in Northwest Arkansas with media production. So it's been awesome to see Spring Creek grow every year, and it's been incredible to see hundreds of students come, learn about things, share their work with each other, and grow as professionals.
Spring Creek is not just about the competitions or the prizes. It's about getting students to realize they can make a living from their passion.
Well, I think what it does for, I think Spring Creek Festival impacts schools by legitimizing these programs. So when you see a collection of professionals like this up and down these hallways, looking right towards students and saying you're important, I think that speaks volumes to the administrators to say these programs in high school are vital. They really can change students' lives. It's not just a club where you read announcements. You legitimately are learning skills that shape and mold communities. And that is hugely powerful and really exciting too when you think about it. You know, you could make a living making horror films. You could make a living doing documentaries. You could make a living pulling cables at music venues. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff. You could do PR, you can do photography, you can work in food like ConAgra over here. I mean, you just think about the vast network that this field is. The point of Spring Creek Festival is to legitimize that so students see that it's real.
The festival itself is a tool that students can utilize to hone their skills and to take them to the next level.
This festival really helps us improve our skills by, one, being networking with people from around the state. I think it's awesome that we can talk to people and communicate, and through that communication I think that we can become a lot better reporters and a lot better people in general being able to talk. I think another thing the Spring Creek Festival has helped me do is learn how to get shots done quickly and in a timely manner. It's really important in video production that you have to meet deadlines, and so I think by the competitions that are going around here and by the quality of the competitions that they accept, I think that's what really helps us succeed and go beyond that.
From attending workshops to participating in on-site competitions, there is countless opportunity at the Spring Creek Arts Festival. For HBWN, I'm Sarah Gill.
We are so proud to have such talented students who work hard to achieve their dreams.
We cannot thank Trent Jones, Mike Gilbert, the Jones Center, and the other various sponsors of the Spring Creek Festival enough for providing our students with the environment they need to succeed.
That's all the time we have for this week. Tune in next week as we catch you up on all things Har-Ber, and don't forget to tune in to our sister station, WCSN. You can watch it on Springdale Public Schools YouTube channel every Friday night before the game.
For HBWN, I'm Sarah Gill.
And I'm Jessica Squires. We'll see you next week.